Good afternoon. Well, it's the weekend, so it's time for me to escape the real world, shall we say, this strange place that we're all living in at the moment, and head to the natural world. Chance to just decompress a little bit and forget about all the old rubbish that's going on. Let's go. I know if I come down to this tree, veer slightly left and keep going for 5 minutes, I'm going to be camping in a location I've been before. But I'm on the floor tonight, not hammock, so I want somewhere relatively flat. So I'm going to a known location. Right, I'm all set up. And as I said in one of my previous videos, when I was playing about with the pyramid sort of setup, I'm going to have to use it. Tonight is that night. I think I'm going to be fine. Ventilation will be the only issue. I'll just have to find out. Never used it. Don't know how bad it's going to be. Am I going to get condensation? Probably. For one night, does it matter? Not really. As long as I'm not touching the sides, it's not going to affect my sleeping bag. I'll just have to be careful and get out in the morning. Right, let me just show you what I've got inside. Although having the camera in here, I can't really get it back far enough to get the full view. But basically I've got my ground sheet underneath, my small ground sheet. On top of the ground sheet, I've got my poncho liner. Now I've got that for two reasons. One, a bit of insulation. But the other reason is I've decided to go with the summer down bag. It should, in theory, be warm enough for tonight. The temperature is sort of borderline to what it's sort of designed for. And I don't know how warm it's going to be in here. So I should be okay, but I'm laying on the edge of the poncho liner. The poncho liner's underneath the sleeping bag and my sleep mat. And if it does get cold in the night, I can of course pull my carpet over myself as an extra blanket if it's cold. I don't think I'm going to have to, but it's there as an option. And I've just got my self-inflating, which one's this? Fango Trek underneath me, which I haven't used for an awful long time. So let's hope it stays up. We'll find out about 2 in the morning. But yeah, that's as simple as it gets really. Should be okay. Famous last words. Right, I've just walked away from the setup just to see how it blends in, and I'm quite happy with that. It's a bit of a long way off for filming with a mobile phone. It's what are we? 50 meters or so, maybe a little more away. I'll do a zoom, but the quality will probably be crap. There he is. Don't focus anymore. No, not really. No, I'm quite happy with how that looks. Certainly it's not really noticeable from this range anyway. If I turn you round without breaking my neck on that branch, spin you around that way, square it up a bit. That's the direction I walked in from. I don't know if you can make it out. It's a bit of a sort of a dark patch there. That's that big yew tree that I walked in past. Hardly get a soul in here, so I'm not expecting to see anybody. But I don't think they're going to see where I'm set up anyway. I keep hearing movement over here. I don't think there is anything. I think it's just the wind rattling the treetops about, because they are quite tall and skinny here, especially the pines. And you just hear them knocking together. But it just sounds like someone's walking about. Right, I'm going to have to keep my eyes open this evening. Just had a quick sort of scout round the area. I have been here before, but you know, had a good look round. And I don't know quite how you make out, get my finger in the right place. From that old tree, along behind that fallen one that's gone green, down into the dip there where there's a little, well, it's hardly a stream, a damp patch. There's a deer trail right through there. So later on in the evening, just before it's dark, might get some visitors. That'd be nice to catch on film. Right, I'm just having a bit of an evening stroll before it gets dark. I'll start doing dinner. I'll come through this section of pines out into this more open woodland, and we're actually fairly close to where my friend Mark lives. This is the sort of area where he comes into, and sometimes I camp with him, as I'm sure you know. So I'm going to have a wander down there and have a look for something Something I remember him building. It's still here. It's still in one piece as well, by the look of it. I remember him building this a few months back. Yeah, it's got most of its cover on it still. It's lasting quite well. Like inside. Oh, just a couple of sticks fell down. Easily repairable. Well, I'm surprised that's still here. Although it's very quiet in this woodland, you don't get many people. I thought somebody would have discovered it and wrecked it by now, but oh, it's nice to see it still there. That's a good sign. It's a good sign there's not too many people about. I've got sausages for tea tonight. I'll take my lid off. Just cooking in there. Of course, old mess tins aren't non-stick, so I have to shake them quite often. And I've also got this second mess tin over for a bit of an oven effect. They should be nice, but they're going to take a while because that mess stove is slow. Bedtime. It is 11:20, and it's actually dropped quite cold. I don't know if you can see my breath. Colder than they forecast. When I checked the forecast, it was to go down to about 7 or 8 overnight. I've just checked it now, and it's currently 3. So maybe the summer bag wasn't a good idea. We'll find out. But hey, you don't know these things without trying. I'll see you in the morning if I haven't frozen to death. Morning. It's 6:30. I've been awake for about 10 minutes because I really need a wee, but I'm really cosy and warm. Didn't need the extra covers. It did all right. No, it's a good sleep. It's no good, that wee's not going to go away. Bugger. Right, I've had my coffee and packed away. No indication that I've been here, apart from the grass is a bit flattened there where I was laying, but that'll soon pop back up. Everything's back in the bag. My rubbish in the carrier bag, strapped on the outside, coming home with me. That was a nice night. A bit windy this morning, but it's dry. That's the main thing. Right, time to put bag on and walk out. Been a good evening. I enjoyed myself, but I'm looking forward to the summer. I don't mind camping at winter. I've got the stuff for camping at winter, but there's such long, dark nights. I'm looking forward to the nice sunny evenings. But hey, they're on their way. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.